Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Archnemesis League 3.17. In this episode, they fixed the golems. We got 5 golems! Golem jewels! Holy moly, there's even more golem jewels now. Which golem jewels are you even talking about, dude? Necromancer. Enjoy the video, boys. I wanted to make a build update video, so first I wanted to start it off by saying this video starts off with, they fixed Forbidden Flesh and Forbidden Flame for Elementalist, the Necromancer Ascendancy, where you get summon golems are immune to elemental damage, increased effect of the buff granted by your golems per summon golem, and then +1 to maximum number of summon golems. So we have 5 golems, we should get 125% increased effect of the buff, and then we have the +1 golem, so we have 5 golems. And then we have the summon golems are immune, so that's really cool. It keeps them at full life more. It's really good survivability. You could actually think about not taking elemental res and then giving just the other minions elemental res. But yeah, it's pretty weird. it's pretty funny. If we didn't have zombies, then I think that's possible. But then so we have an extra golem, and then what else did I do? So I was able to get more spell suppression in other places, so I didn't have to take Mage Bane, I didn't have to take this, so I saved points. I was able to get more mana reserve. I got the extra jewel to get the extra golem, and I have gotten extra mana reservation efficiency of skill jewels all over the place in the build, tons of them, as many as I could possibly fit. And we had gotten the spell suppression Watcher's Eye instead of the haste because we gave up the phasing. We're doing the phase run and the quartz flask thing instead of doing haste phasing, so we saved a 50% aura and we could run grace. So we had we have really huge evasion in the build, so we're really tanky now. 28,000 armor, 22,000 evasion. I'm leveling up the vitality. I just changed it because I realized with the size of my auras with all of this stuff, the area of effect, and the area of effect, the area of the auras is pretty good. If we're I'm trying to run a dread banner, so I got my Impale with just Divergent Generosity, Divergent Dread Banner, the Dread Banner enchant, and obviously the quality on it, getting the quality up to 50%, which gets the 13% from the quality of Divergent Dread Banner. It's insane. Then I also changed 2 of these to Rotting Claws, and I took the Leech here instead of the Feasting Fiends. So I have 2 Rotting Claws for 24%, and then I have basically just Dread Banner. And the concept in the build, people might wonder, instead of making you go watch the other video about the Impale, I'll give you a quick TLDR. The concept always was that you need all your minions to Impale, and that our old build, when you use Impale support and you give just the 6-link the 70% Impale, maybe not all of them have it, so your zombies and your Spectres and your AG will be bricking your Impale. By what happens is you have to stack the Impale to 5, and even non-Impale hits remove Impale hits, so you can't get the stacks to 5 as often as possible. And if you are staying at 5 stacks, it's 50% more damage, but if you are at 2 stacks, it's 20% more damage. So you want more stacks for more damage. That's how it usually works. And so it's like a direct more damage basically with the more chance. And if and then with us though, with minions, the huge downside is actually that you have to make every minion Impale. You can't just have half of them impaling, because the other ones will be ruining it, stealing, taking away Impales when you wanted to stack Impale. So then that I was able to get Impale AoE'd, like we have the Rotting Claws and the Dread Banner. So I want to show Maven, and this is like an update that I took out. The big change is I took out Defiance Banner for Divergent Generosity, Divergent Dread Banner with the Ami. And technically you can do this and it'll be like 54% Impale and 54% Impale for all of your minions with like 80 AoE if you use most of the aura nodes that I have of like the increased AoE on the mastery and the increased AoE from the leadership. You try to get the AoE. And if you have the divergent for the quality for the extra impale with the amulet, it's really big. That's big. You can get 54% impale, and that's like 27% more, just straight up because we're finally doing impale right. We can finally look at it right. We just have, if we build it the way I'm doing it, it's consistent. All of your minions can do it. Then the second one is Rotting Claws, effectively is 6% more damage. So it's pretty good. Based on this, I think it's pretty good. And we want to build Rotting Claws when we do Dread Banner especially, and you could build it anyways if you didn't have to run Feasting Fiends, and then you could run the Leech through the Mastery, which is actually a little bit more anyways, and it's for a single point. It's really nice. It's really powerful, but it makes you take the full cluster, which we have too much Chaos Res now, and I took out one Dread March because of that, and then I found that min-maxing really good, and I found dropping haste for Grace massive, because I have the spell suppression cap. And then the helmet, basically I was able to get the mana reserve through the implicit. I have a perfect 12%. And then I also got the alt quality of precision, so it has the reservation efficiency, which really makes this thing reserve like no mana. So I gained a bunch of mana back that way. You don't really need the skitterbots when you don't have the... You don't need the skitterbots enchant as much when you don't have the unbound ailments on your skitterbots. And if it's just skitterbots, it's like, okay. And then I was even thinking about running the alt quality skitterbots for the AoE instead of the damage, but I kind of like the damage when it works. I've also noticed some things are chill and shock immune, and this doesn't work on them, and that's kind of annoying that it's not consistent all the time. I've definitely noticed skitterbots not working, and I go, oh, that's pretty interesting actually, because other things are working, and if that doesn't work all the time, that's a big aura. And then I looked at how much it actually gives us, and it was pretty interesting. But overall, I'd say the major thing is that you could swap Defiance Banner for Dread Banner. It's just a straight up swap. It costs a little bit more because of this generosity, but this generosity is important because of the AoE, and then the Dread Banner reaches big. You need it to reach all your minions. It's 80 in my build basically, and then and the Rotting Claws could just be used because it affects all your minions. That is just good. It's just fine. Based on this, and it follows suit to my old video. It's just my old video is explaining that you have to stack, you have to get it on all your minions instead of Impale support. You could run Impale support on both, but now think about this. If I'm telling you 12% is 6% more, then Impale support is 35% more for a whole support gem, and we have like this 45, and we have this 45 and a level, and then that's 35 and the Impale effect a little bit, and you have to have it on all your minions. And in this one, if you were a single minion build and you had Impale, it would work better, but because Carrion needs non-golem minions to do its thing, then you would have to have more Impale support, and then that gives up an extra gem in your build, which is extra power in the min-maxing, and so it's better to do the Rotting Claws, Dread Banner. Now, it's tons of stuff to discuss that, but I think it's pretty important. And then the big one of today, we have the extra golem, and then I'm also Dread Banner, so the damage is insane. I basically gave up defense. It was the question of, do you want increased armor and evasion when you already have 28,000, 22,000 specifically for me, and actually it would have less value in your build, the viewer, if you have less than this, because it's increased armor and evasion. So technically the Dread Banner is a even better upgrade for you, and that's why this video is so important. It's not only that the jewels are fixed, which won't affect most people because they're so endgame, it's actually that you could swap your defense a little bit for huge damage, potentially, if you do this combo with the Ami. And like I said, it should be 54% more. Then you have the Rotting, which is 27% more damage, and then you have the Rotting Claws, which you could use for the 6%. These are kind of expensive, so that's why that one isn't as high priority, but this is actually affordable, and you could just do 2020s. You don't need the 23 quality. It's a little small min-max I figured out. The level doesn't matter, but the extra quality does. And then I also got the enchant for Dread Banner now, which this was about 13% increase, 13% chance to impale, so it was 6.5% more damage, but then it actually counted as 9% more overall, which because of the aura effect too, and then it also lowers the enemy's evasion, which is, accuracy rating, which is pretty cool to help us be more evasive with our 22,000. It's really strong. And then that's kind of like half of Defiance Banner too, because Defiance Banner raises your evasion, but actually you could lower the enemy's accuracy, and if the enemy's accuracy was higher than your evasion, this would have a higher effect, but it would have to be so much higher because this is only 22, where the other one is like 50 increased, so it's actually easier if you just had the evasion, but if you don't have the evasion, then this is actually pretty strong too. And one more thing, just in case you guys didn't know, you should probably be running Precision, and I run it at a level 11, and you can actually link it to this Generosity, and it gets the AoE, which allows you to use a different alt quality Precision, and in this case I did the Reservation, which is 7x, but Precision is important in our build because you actually, with the level 30 Carrion Golem, without Grave Pact, you have some accuracy issues, and I figured I'd just mention it if you guys didn't know. Especially, let's assume not the perfect situation, so let's say your thing is blind, just an easy example, 20% less accurate, or enfeebled, or whatever. This Precision, level 11, makes such a difference, and I believe most people can fit it in the build, and you could even have the normal basic one, which has a nice AoE. It has like 106 or something, but let's do a Maven with all of these changes and the bigger damage and the 95% Impale, and show off the build, how we're doing right now, and obviously highlight how the 5 golems are and how the Impale is doing. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Stand still, dude. Dead. Okay. Pin. I wonder how fast I'll kill him. I can't brittle. Well, I can brittle him. You can run through him, but you get degened and it's really annoying and I don't like it. Look at how... That's pretty good though. And you don't have to stand that close because the size of the Dread Banner is massive. Like, this is the ring of the Dread Banner. It's basically the size of the entire arena if I put it down. Look. Okay. Left, right, up. And like, I'm trying to brittle bosses anyways, where I'm standing on top of them, so... But not standing on top of them, I'm just running on them. I probably shouldn't tank that. That was a mistake. Yo, put it all over there. Yeah, perfect. They get attracted to your minions, by the way. Did you notice that? The orbs go to my minions and then explode, and... Oh, God. Anyways, I could be pretty far away. You could also drop the Dread Banner, technically, if it had less range. You can manually place the Dread Banner on the boss, and it works too. But I don't... Obviously, I don't like that as much. I'd rather just have a giant fucking aura, and that's what I've been doing. Right, up, left. Up, left, right. There's a trick, dude. You don't have to remember as much if you... Oh! And she's already dead. Damn, dude. That's a lot of damage. What the fuck? It's literally like just a drop of brittle. That within the 4 seconds, they die. That's sick. They die within 4 seconds, which... Then I question Pride, but I've already looked, even with Pride at low scaling, it's already pretty good. It's so strong, like within 1 second, Pride is already really strong. And up, right, up, left, right, up. Oh fuck. Nope. It was the damage. It was about the damage, not that. It was... Dude, the memory game is so bullshit. Okay, dude, I'm level 100. Congratulations. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. Let's kill her. Jesus. Yeah, it's like a second or two. That's pretty nice. Boom. That's it? Where's my loot? I took the thing. Okay. GG. So yeah, big damage. I was even thinking about an aspect. And then I realized aspects aren't auras, so they don't get aura effect, and they don't get the area of effect of the aura. So I actually don't think that aspects are that good, and the only reason we went aspects before is because mana reservation was so broken that you could have so many auras, and it was just a free extra aura, where now we have to actually think about where we spend our mana reserves, unless you're just an aura bot, which then you might as well just stack every aura you possibly can. But I think that it's a valuable thing. Then you have the extra suffix on your piece of gear too in the ultimate min maxing. Also, like, it isn't free just to take an aspect. It did actually have a cost in the ultimate min max. There's everything is important, and that is an extra stat. So it did, especially when they keep adding more and more ways to fill out the suffixes with actual valuable insane things with so yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the Dread Banner, and I can recommend the AoE Divergent Generosity. Like, this is the diff. You need it to have big AoE because you want all your minions to be impaling, and you want it to be consistent in all encounters, because your minions aren't standing on top of you the whole time. Like, let's be realistic, they're off screening trying to, so this reaches like here, and it's really far, and that's good enough. And then actually your Carrion Golems are ranged, so they'll actually stand like here and reach over here, hopefully. And then yep, it works most of the, it's actually worth it. I gave up the Defiance banner. I probably would in a build without all of the defenses that I have, even more, and I think it's actually pretty good. I don't think you need the Helm enchant. This is just something I did in my min-max. I think that the Carrion Golem damage is also good. I think mana reserve is also good. I think saying that is really important for the viewer. And so you don't need to copy this. This specific thing is not necessary. You don't need 100 Impale. It's fine with 80 off of 82 off of this and the 2 Rotting Claws. Even being at like 76 or whatever, 78 would still be fine if you don't have the qualities on these. If it's just 2020 and you have the 30 AMI, all of this should be good. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this helps you, and I hope you enjoyed the upgrade and the build update of the changes I made. And thank you guys for watching. And if you guys liked the video, hey, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get 69 likes in one day on this video. Let's see how it goes. Thank you guys. Nice. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.